Oh, how many minutes we have left before 11? Anybody tell me that? 5 or 6? Okay, well, I'm never at a loss for words, so I can talk to you for a while. Wow. Oh, how many? Thank you all very much for coming out to see us. This is the Great Lakes Timber Show, and we'd like to thank Bob Evans Corporate for having us back again this year. This is our last show of the season every year, and we really appreciate it because it doesn't get any better than this. These are some of the nicest crowds we've had all year. Anybody from out of state with us? Where are you from? West Virginia? All right. Where are you from? West Virginia. Have they only advertised in West Virginia? What's going on here? Where are you from? Louisiana. I have a good friend down there that's a chainsaw carver in Louisiana. I'll tell you what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to go down and watch the swamp people when they take their alligators in and they weigh them. I've always wanted to do that. I haven't yet. And Louisiana's great. We worked in New Orleans, and it's fun. We went to a festival where it was. I'm trying to remember. It was in the spring of the year. They had all the crabs and the lobster and it was in Gonzales, Louisiana. Yeah, so it was tremendous. The Cajun people down there were just fabulous. And then they wanted to feed us, right? Well, I'm not used to Cajun food. It's a little warm, very warm. Just light you right up. But it was very good. Anybody else from out of state here? Oh my. Oh my goodness my. How many people have seen us before? How many have never seen us before? How many of you people don't know where you are or how you got here? That's the crew we want to focus on right there. Oh my gosh. Well, we do a lot of state fairs, county fairs, festivals, theme parks, sport shows, elementary schools. You name it, if they want a mess, we can provide one. In our travels, we've been on ESPN, on CBS This Morning, Good Morning America, NBC Today, Fox and Friends, MTV, the Travel Channel, and a few others that I can't think of. What's that? America's Most Wanted. Really? Yeah, if you want to see a real close-up picture of all of us, just go to the post office. What do you think about this, Zach? Are you ready? Is it time yet? Yeah. It's ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. All right. Are you ready for our show? Yeah. What a beautiful crowd. As a matter of fact, it's so nice. I'd like to give you a compliment. This is by far the best crowd we've had so far today. See, now I couldn't say that in Michigan because they never get it up there. Easy now. Easy. Those are my people. You got to see what I say when I'm in Michigan. Whatever works. What was that? That reminds me of something I still have nightmares about that happened several years ago. I had my show right next to the stadium, opening weekend, Michigan's at home. We didn't have tickets, we were working, so I thought I'd jack everybody up and say, "Am I?" And nobody knew how to finish it.
You're smart enough to only have 4 letters.
Round on the end and high in the middle, right? Anyways, I'd like to introduce everybody in the show. Again, thank you, Bob Evans, for having us again. This is a fabulous show for us. All the way from the Pacific Northwest, way out in Washington State. How about a nice hand for our good friend, Mr. Robert Sorey. Coming out here, Robert. Great working with you again, sir. Tremendous. Thank you for coming to see us. Also, we have with us a guy who is from the great state of Ohio, and he's also a member of the National Wrestlers Hall of Fame. How about a nice hand for Mr. Zach Eisen from Batavia, Ohio. Wow, nice job, Zach. Good job. Thank you for coming. I know you love this show too. So, also we have with us a gentleman. Honest to God, you aren't going to believe this. He told me years ago that he had an issue about directions. Okay, I didn't realize the extent of that issue until this year. 3 days driving, pulled in early yesterday morning, finally, to get set up, all the way from Nelsonville, Ohio. How about that for Dale Baccarat from Nelsonville? Good job, Dale. Also, we have with us tremendous talent. I'll tell you more about him later. 9 times he won the World Championships in men's log burrowing. Probably, he didn't start till later on. Without a doubt, if he had started earlier in his life, he'd have been by far, had more World Championships than anybody else. How about a nice hand from Muleshoe, Alaska, Mr. Phil Scott. Where's he at? Oh, here he is. Here he is. Look at him. You can tell by looking at him he's in trouble, right? So what do you say we start with a little carving? All right. Anybody here operate a chainsaw? Please be careful. Every year in the United States, over 40,000 serious accidents. When that chain hits your skin, it's serious. So be careful. You're going to watch, I think he's already done his plunge cuts, but that plunge cut is when you put a bar and chain into a solid piece of timber. Always, never do it unless you know what you're doing. Always go in on an angle, and when they bury that tip of that bar and that chain, then you can pick it up and you can push it through slightly, okay? Don't ever just go straight in. It'll kick right back at you. All right. Oh, it looks like he's well on his way today. All right, let's see what he's doing now. Whew. He looks like he's in control. It's coming out perfect. One more cut, he's done. You're done. What did you make?
What do you mean, what did I make?
What did you make?
A chainsaw.
A chainsaw stand, yeah, right. Chainsaw stand, nothing. I think you better show him what you made. He made 8 little chairs. Oh, how about a nice hand for Dale? Wow, that's incredible. What talent. What talent. Uh-oh. Hey, go to your left there, Robert. There you go. Spread them out a little bit there. Hey, we have some people over here. Phil, we have some over here way to the left, too. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, how about a nice hand for all of our friends that got chairs. Wish you all, I wish I would have been in better shape. I would have had some made ahead of time. I got to tell you a little story about those chairs that occurred in Oklahoma City in 1985. That was our first year there at the State Fair in Oklahoma City. And we were there for 26 straight years, which is quite an incredible run for this type of show. Normally they'll let you go a couple years and then they'll alternate you some other type of act, which is great. And we just know that's the nature of the show. So the first show we did out there, I carved out 6 or 8 of these chairs, gave them to the kids, and after the show, this one lady came up to me. She said, "I'm not happy with you at all." And I'm like, oh boy, what a way to start. She said, "I didn't get a chair. I want one. I'll even buy it." Well, I gave her a chair, but I took the idea back to the motel and I thought, you know what? If I could find some timber and start carving these, I might be able to make a little expense money, right? So I went to the fair board. They fixed me up with some red cedar, that real aromatic red cedar, and I started carving chairs. Daybreak till I had to be at the fairgrounds to do the show. So I thought to myself, you know, if I could sell 300 or 400 of these in the next 12 or 13 days, because it was a 17-day fair at the time, and we were already in day 2. So if I could sell 300 or 400 of these for $1 a piece, I'd be happy. The next 2 weeks at $1 a piece, I sold over 1,850 of those chairs. I hate those chairs. Your hands get kind of numb after that much chainsawing. Right now, what's the matter?
Lots of cinnamon rolls.
A lot of cinnamon rolls, yeah. They happened to be right across from where we were performing. You want to see a little axe throwing? Yeah. All right. In this event, we're going to have Dale and Zach are going to team up, or they're not going to team up, they're going to be against each other throwing axes, and they're going to be throwing at this wooden target. The center of the bullseye is exactly 5 feet off the ground from 20 feet. If you hit to any part of that bullseye, you're awarded 5 points. The next ring is 4, then 3, and then 2. With 3 throws, the most they can score is 15. All you have to do is barely cut that color, and you'll be awarded the highest ring that you cut. So it doesn't have to be dead center. Now, the axes they're throwing are Cruiser's axes. They weigh approximately 2.5 to 3 pounds. And right now, I think I'm going to hand this over to Zach because he has something he'd like to say.
Well, don't you think we ought to split the crowd into cheering sections? Hold on a second.
Not that way. Not that way. Figuratively speaking, yes.
Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. You know, folks, we live in the greatest country in the world, and don't forget it. We're going to go right down the center. Everybody to my right, you're going to be rooting for Dale. Let's hear it for Dale. Everybody to my left, you're stuck with yours truly. What do you say? But today, because we live in the greatest country in the world, we're going to do a little social experiment. A little one. But I personally think it needs to happen on a big scale. Today, we're going to bring the right and the left together, and you could cheer for either one of us Americans. What do you think about that? Right. Now, I will tell you this. This is the most serious part of our show, and I mean that wholeheartedly. I take my hat off, and I ask, do we have any active or retired military personnel, police, firefighter, EMT, first responders, Homeland Security, truck drivers, teachers, nurses, or farmers in the crowd? Raise your hands. Get them up. Come on. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It only took a pandemic for us to realize the importance of the American truck driver. And if you ever hear anybody bad-mouthing a farmer with their mouth full, please say something to them. And if you value your freedom, you think of that. That's right. And my last public service announcement is this. We love to hear cheering, but remember, it's not wise to boo a man with an axe in his hand. Here we go.
Well, you really endeared yourself to the audience with that last comment. Who wants to see a bullseye? All right. So does Zach. Yeah, sometimes they can be a little bit elusive, so we'll see what happens today. A little bit of an oomph there, Zach. Whoa, that looks like a 4. Is that a 4? That's a 3. That's not too bad. Now Dale up for his first throw. Whoa! Woo! There's a 5. Man, you talked about putting some pressure on someone. Oh.
He put a lot of pressure on me, that's for sure and certain.
Yeah, wait, he has a comment.
I think that deserves a response. There is a lot of pressure in this show, but it's not on you, Zach. No. Who's it? No, not who, where. Where's the pressure? On those suspenders. That works a lot better with Bruce.
Thanks a lot, I appreciate that. Okay, second throw, 5-3, Zach's trailing, here we go. Oh, that looks like another 3, or is that a 4? 3, okay, 6, hold it. Yeah, okay, it's only your second throw, isn't it? All right, I'm just getting ahead of myself here. Sorry about that. 6-5, Zach's ahead. Whoa! What's that? 4? 10-6. Zach, you're gonna have to put a little bit of pressure on him by hitting that center. Oh, you're gonna have to keep that in, Zach.
Hold your mouth right.
Oh, wow. 11-10. Not a lot of pressure on Dale, but still has to make sure it sticks. You gotta stick it. Easy, 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 easy. Why did I know you were going to say that? Oh, how about a nice hand for both of our axe throwers? They did a great job. Wow. Woo. All right, this next event, one of the featured events in the Ohio State Logging Championships and also the international competitions you might see on ESPN. This is called the underhand block chop. Dale's going to demonstrate this for us with a working axe. I'm not talking about one of those custom-made chopping axes that cost $700, $800, $900. I'm talking about an axe he takes into the woods and gets tree limbs that he uses for furniture at his house in Nelsonville. Dale, are you ready? All right. I see you're giving him your best side to start with. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get serious now. Are you ready? On your mark. Get set. Go. This again is called, I believe, is this aspen here? Okay, we've got some aspen, which is a hardwood. It comes from a leafy tree. If it's fresh, it chops pretty good. If it's dry, it doesn't. But he's going to already be halfway through. Come on, let's have a nice hand for Dale. He's going pretty good today. Doing a nice job. He got some chips flying out. That's right. He looks like he's got a few more to do. And then, whoa, he already broke it. Wow. That was pretty good. Whew. Man. Of course you won. You were the only one in it. Another big hand for Dale. He did a great job. This next event, we're going to hand it over to the appropriate person here, an educator, retired, and he's going to tell you a little bit about some of the historical tools that they used to use back in the 1800s and the early 1900s.
Thank you, Bruce. Hey, folks, it's great to be here, and thank you for coming out and supporting us, really. Back in the day, the lumberjacks did not have chainsaws. They did not have feller bunchers. They did not have wood processors. They didn't have big semi-trucks, and they didn't have super highways. They had a few things. Number one, they had their wit. Number two, they had their brawn. And three, they had simple tools. Their super highway was the water. We're going to tell you more about that in a little bit. But back in the day, the lumberjacks had simple tools to use. I'm going to tell you about a few of them right now. I always like to ask about this one. Can anybody tell me what type of saw this is? A big one, that one doesn't count. A rusty one, that one doesn't count either. This is an antique ice saw. This saw was used to harvest ice out of lakes and rivers, cut it in block form, haul it by wagon to a cave, a cavern, or a well-insulated ice house. Then in the summer months, an insulated wagon would pull up, they'd load the block ice on it, take it to local residents or small businesses. Okay, young lady in the Ohio State shirt right there. If you want a cold glass of milk at your house, you go in the kitchen, you get it out of what? Refrigerator, right. People my age and older, the forerunner of the refrigerator was known as the ice box. You put the block of ice in the top of the insulated cabinet, and as we learned in science class, cold air drops and everything in the bottom stays good and cold. Now, moving along, I've got 4 hand tools here, and I'm going to that guy right there in the blue shirt, front row. Which one of these you want me to talk about? The middle one. Easy, buddy. It's our show. Which one you want me to talk about?
Center left.
Center left. This one?
No, my center left.
That one. Of course, he picked the biggest one. Okay, folks, this is known as the old-fashioned broad axe. The big broad face of that axe. That axe was used back in the day to take a round log like that and hewn it into a beam. Now, in this area of Ohio, post and beam construction, like that old barn over there, if you go in and look at them and you see check marks, that means that those posts or beams were made by an axe like that. What they would do, they'd take the log and put a line down the center. Then, however much the wood they had, they would measure out again with another line on each side of that first line. They cut V's systematically down the log. Once those V's were all cut, they'd come back with this big broad axe and knock those chips off and create a flat side. Once they had a flat side, they'd turn it, do it 3 more times, and they'd end up with a square or rectangular beam. Okay? Now, the last one I'm going to talk about is this right here, the old-fashioned pike pole. The pike pole was used by the lumberjacks on the river drive, and this right here it looks pretty simple, but for the time, this had more technology than these other tools, and I'm going to show you how. So they'd be out on the log floating down the river. And if they fell in, it could be their death because the river would be loaded with logs. So they have to steady themselves, break up a log jam. Here comes the technology. I jam it into a log. It will not come out. But with a simple twist, it comes right out. The technology was done for the lumberjack at the logging camp by the blacksmith, and it's known as a knurl, a simple twist on the end of this. First year I came here to do this show, Bruce had me doing it, and he says, here's my pipe bowl. And so I didn't realize it, but back in the day, the lumberjacks would have that knurl done to their specs. Bruce's is knurled down about that far. Mine's only about like that. Okay, so I said with a simple twist, I had to twist the thing 3 times to get it out on that show. Anyway, this is some heritage and some of our past, a little bit of information for you. If you like this, there's always, you can always go to the public library, local historical society, or even that newfangled thing called the computer. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show, folks.
Great job, Zach, as usual. All right, now, we're going to go from axes to saws. 2 types of saws we're most familiar with. One is called an M-tooth. It has all cutting teeth, designed primarily for hardwoods or leafy trees. The other one is called a peg and raker, which has cutters and cleaners both. That's designed primarily for the needle trees or the softwoods. Now, right now, Dale's going to get prepared, and he is going to give us a demonstration just how they used to cut tree lengths back in the 1800s and the early 1900s. Ohio, a great logging state. Millions and millions of board feet of timber harvested here. Probably just still today as well, as in Michigan. A lot of it for pulp, some of it just to be milled up for construction. Now, this seems to be one of your strong suits. Yeah, I'm going to have to even get up off of here. We can wow them? Yeah, well, with all the tremendous tournament victories you have,
Very proud of them.
you should be proud of those one-man tournament wins. That's right. Now,
All right, I do get to set the teeth.
yes, you do get to set the teeth.
Very
That,
important.
that is for safety.
Every good
Every good cut start. Well, I'll say one thing. It's a good tooth set. All right, we're going to start from the top here. See what happens. I said set the teeth. Don't cut it off.
a little picky, isn't it?
I have to be picky.
Oh, really?
These are all personal friends of mine, and I don't want some hooligan like yourself walking in here and shortchanging them.
How am I going to shortchange?
I'll tell you how. Every time you move that blade, you're removing timber, shortening it up, and I won't have it on my watch.
He's right. Sorry. I'll put it back. I put it back!
You think I'm from Michigan or what? Oh, and by the way, I don't think there's a chance in you know where that they'll beat the Buckeyes this year. All right, are you just like last year? I didn't think it was going to happen then either, so I think it's going to be true this year. Are you ready? On your mark. Hey, wait a minute! I'll tell you what, these people wanted to see something serious. So I want you to get serious and offer them up a world-class demonstration. All right, here we go.
Go ahead.
What are you doing? Idling. You're idling.
I want all those things.
Are you ready? Are you ready? On your mark. Get set. Go. This is how they cut tree lengths back in the 1800s. How about a big hand for Dale as he comes down the home stretch? He's going to be done in just a second. Whoa, not too bad. Pretty quick. Pretty sharp axe or saw. My goodness. How about a nice big hand for Dale? He did a nice job. Now it wasn't only the one man. There's a 2-man as well. And they have Jack and Jill saws as well, where the ladies team up with the men. This particular type of saw is a little different than the last one. The last one was an M-tooth. This is called a peg and raker. The difference, this one has cutters and cleaners both, and the other one has just cutters. Now, the team, I want you to pay particular attention. This team is going to demonstrate for these people.
Not picky again.
Now, they're going to demonstrate this, and then these people will enjoy that demonstration.
Well, no, they're not, because these people don't want to see a demonstration. You want competition, right?
How on earth could could we have a competition?
Because I'm going to take these two guys on in a race with my one-man saw.
Are you kidding me? Have you lost it?
Not completely.
Well, you want to see this race? Yeah! Well, there's the two-man saw. Let's see this one-man saw.
This is a one-man saw, unless you want to hold the other end.
I don't want the other end.
Then do we have a race, or are these two guys...
Chicken. Are you chicken? Are you in? Okay, they're going to take it. Here we go.
How do you start this thing?
What do you mean, how do you start it? Give it a quick pull and it'll start right up.
It didn't start. Maybe it's a Ford. You got to tow it.
Hey! 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 This is what happens when you don't take the correct amount of medication. Right here. You better start that thing up. All right. A little bit of noise. That's right. All right. All right, what?
It's not running very good. I'm going to have to tune it up a little bit. You watch. You might learn something.
I doubt it, but I might. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right. You are one sick puppy. I'll tell you that right now. What are you doing? You figured out what the issue is? Okay, what is it? All right.
I'm surprised there's something in there.
We have absolutely lost control here. Okay, one time through this log, one race. Here we go. All right, get her running. All right. On your mark. Get set. Go. Whoa! It should be close. Whoa! Look at that saw go. It's not even going to be close. Come on, I said. Mr. Dale and Mr. Zach, I said. Oh, look at this guy. Whoa, he just. Whoa. What do you mean you won? Yours went further? It's not about distance. It's about who comes off the block fastest. What do you mean you didn't know? I thought you knew about this. What do you mean it's no good? Hey! Excuse me, meatball. Hey, you. We're here to set an example for the young people of this community. You don't ever treat your equipment like that.
It's not mine.
It's not yours. Whose is it?
It's Zach's.
What seems to be the problem here?
I want another chance. I want a rematch. I got a better saw.
What kind of saw do you have?
An Australian saw.
How do you know it's Australian?
Because it's out back.
Well, you know what? This is getting so ridiculous. We're going to grant him that wish.
I guarantee you this one.
Whoa, what on earth is that?
I got this saw down at Walmart. Rollback special.
Really? Was it open when you bought it?
It's a little dark in there. But this saw is a real special feature.
What is that black pipe?
It's a turkey call.
A turkey call on a chainsaw. Does it work?
It must work. You got Dale and Zach out here.
He's trouble. I told you when I first introduced him. With a T, with a capital T. You better get that thing running. See what happens. Yeah.
Well, it's cracking.
guys set your teeth in there. That's good. Are you ready, Phil? Are you ready, Zach? Are you ready, Dale? Here we go. On your mark. Get set. Go! Oh, this could be good. Oh. Wow. How about a nice hand for all three of our slayers? Woo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one of the most fun parts we have performing in front of people. Obviously, when you're laughing and having a ball, that's great. But just meeting you. If you'd like to come up after the show and say hi, please don't be bashful. We love to talk to anybody. We will talk to anybody anytime. Also, if you're interested in a little souvenir, we have these shirts, all sizes, right behind the trailer. After we're done, just come on up and see us. We'll tell you all about it. That one's a little bit small for me. Anyways, how many people want to see somebody get wet? Good. We need a volunteer. No, not really. Not really. Oh, that's nice. Everybody pointing behind them, right? Anyways, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna have a lot of fun because we have two really good log rollers, and we have Robert over here from Rossburg, Washington. Everybody from this area here to the end, all the way on the hill. How about a nice big hand for Robert? And everybody from the end over here to my left, how about a big hand for Mr. Phil Scott? Ladies and gentlemen, before you guys get on there, I want to tell them something really quick. This guy right here, 73 years old. This guy here, 77. How about a nice hand for both of our loggers? I'm going to get down so I don't block your view. I might have to ask your help to get back up, but that's okay. We're going to get down right now. All right, we're going to go 2 out of 3 on this Western Red Cedar. The log we use because it's very buoyant and very rot resistant. As you can see, they have just regular tennis shoes on, deck shoes, and they have carpeting. That gives us a little bit of traction. If you're on a regular log, what happens is you get a little film build up and it's like standing on an ice cube. Now you can bob the log, you can spin the log forward or backward. You can, whoa! Well, that's a one fall for Phil. Come on, nice hand for Phil. Don't be easily distracted. You know he's the kind of guy that will use any tactics necessary to win. All right? He's just a little guy, but he's really big. You got it right in the eye with that one? Come on, let's hear it for them. They're doing a good job. Back and forth they go. Keep those feet moving there, Robert. Keep them moving on top. Not one way or another, right on the center. Here we go. Come on, kids. Who are you cheering for, Phil or Robert? Oh, they're bobbing along back and forth. Back and forth they go. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. 77 years old and looks like Phil almost lost his balance. Oh, he's going to go over both sides. Back and forth he goes. What balance? Oh, no! Oh! Oh, I did not want the kids to see that. Oh, man. We got an even match at 1 apiece, and then disaster hits. Oh. Robert, are you going to be okay? How foolish. But we're going to keep it in the show. I'll tell you that right now. 1 apiece. This next one will be for the championship. You got to cheer them on. The more you cheer, the louder noise you make, the better they go. Come on, kids. Get behind them. Here we go. Here we go. They're cheering for you guys. Let's get her going. Whoa. Oh, nice recovery by Robert. He was almost in the drink. Back. All they can use for balance on their arms. And here we go. Back and forth they go. Oh. Looks like Phil turned. He can roll. How about a nice hand for both of our log rollers? Woo. Now, this was supposed to be the end of the show, but he informed me that he had a surprise for us today. I'm unaware. Zach, have you heard anything? I won't believe it. What do you mean I won't believe it? He's putting on special shoes. They got wheels on it. Whoa! What are you doing? Roller skates! Are you kidding me? You can't even stand up on that deck with those roller skates. How are you going to get on the log with them? Hey! That was a gallant effort. Hey, catch your balance. Come on. Oh my goodness, here we go. Oh, whoa! Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, we were out of control, but you were a great crowd. Thank you all very, very much. Oh my goodness. Hey, if you're interested in a t-shirt, I also have little posters for $1. Or if you have any questions, please don't be bashful. We'd love to talk to you. We'll be right back here after the show. Have a great day. We'll see you at 1 o'clock. Bye-bye.